Hariharan sir, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Doing good, ma'am. How are you?
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Happy to see you back again.
After a long time, we are having online.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a good thing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
that you can attend it from their home itself.
Yes, sir. சார் நீங்க கொஞ்சம் உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேங்க சார் பாருங்க.
So when you start, you will be fine, I think.
Yes, sir.
Camera,
Okay.
separate camera.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, okay. We'll wait for another 5 minutes, sir, so that the participants will join, sir.
No issues, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay.
For the participants, those who are அதை ஓவர்லிக் மட்டும் லாகின் பண்ண சொல்லவா முடிஞ்சா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For the participants, if you have Google account, just is my screen visible, ma'am, now?
Yes, sir. The screen is visible.
Yeah, there is a website called overleaf.com. You can log into it and you can on live you can type and get the corresponding output if you want. Actually, it can be an exam session for participants if you are interested in typing LaTeX and executing it online. This is for the information to the participants. Once the session starts, I will brief on this. Yeah.
Sir, we can post that thing in chat box, sir, so that they can able to view it very clearly.
Okay, sure.
Overleaf.com. ஆமாங்க சார், அதுல போட்டா இன்னும் கிளாரிட்டியா இருக்கும்.
Yeah, okay. Just like it.
Hariharan sir, we'll start with our formal invitation, sir. Tara?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. It's my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to this 5-day International Virtual FDP on LaTeX, a documentation tool organized by Department of PG Mathematics of PSG Krishnamal College for Women.
Today, we have gathered here with a shared purpose to engage in insightful discussions, exchange valuable knowledge, and foster meaningful connections. As we embark on this journey together, let us embrace the opportunity to expand our understanding, challenge our perspectives, and inspire one another towards excellence.
May we now invoke the blessings of the Almighty, whose boundless wisdom and guidance illuminate our path as we embark on this journey of knowledge and discovery. Let us bow our heads in reverence and offer our sincerest prayers for enlightenment and success in our endeavors.
The theme of our FDP holds immense significance in today's dynamic world. To all our participants, I encourage you to actively engage in the sessions, ask questions, and seize the opportunity to network with your peers. Your presence here today is a testament to your dedication to continuous learning and professional growth, and I have no doubt that you will derive immense value from this session.
Now, I would like to call upon Dr. K. Krishnaveni, Assistant Professor, Department of PG Mathematics, to introduce our intellectual guest speaker, Dr. S. Hariharan, and also address the gathering.
Dear colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's my great pleasure in welcoming you all on behalf of a 5-day international virtual faculty development program on mathematics and its application. It's my immense pleasure in welcoming our resource person, Dr. S. Hariharan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Dwaraka Das, Govardhana Das, Vaishnava College, Chennai. I'm happy to welcome Dr. L. Lakshmanan Sir, D. Mathematical Science, PSG Krishnamal College of Women. I merely welcome our head of the department and all the cheerful staff members. I am grateful to welcome all our enthusiastic participants of various colleges. I would like to give a brief introduction about our research person, Dr. S. Lakshmanan, Dr. S. Hariharan sir. Sir has completed his doctorate in Florida Institute of Technology in USA. Sir has worked as a program analyst for more than 1 year in software industry. Sir has received CSIR net in the year 2001. Sir has published all his research papers in national international journal. Sir has conducted many workshops and faculty development programs and national conferences. Once again, I welcome you all for this 5-day International Virtual Faculty Development Program on mathematics and its application. Welcome you all.
Thank you for the introduction, ma'am.
We are privileged to have the distinguished speaker, Dr. S. Hariharan, who has graciously agreed to share the expertise and experiences with us. His contributions will undoubtedly enrich our discussions and empower us with new perspectives and ideas. Sir, the session is yours, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the wonderful introduction, as well as thanks for trusting me to give a session on LaTeX. I think it's a continuous process going on. So in this session, what I do is I will try to be alive as much as possible. So before I start, let me switch off my video, then go back with my screen sharing, and the data can be effectively used. Okay. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir, the screen is visible.
Okay, fine. So before getting into the workshop, today what I'm going to do is, this is about LaTeX. It is just a documentation tool. All we know is already we have experience and expertise in MS Word. So we are all familiar with it. Only thing is, when we go for alignment, MS Word has some kind of discomfortability, which LaTeX will solve those problems. So, so the participants, those who don't have LaTeX in your system, if you still want to try, you can just log in to this page, overleaf.com/project, so that you can type your commands and execute it parallelly or simultaneously. Or otherwise, what we can do is you can just listen. Later, you can try all these things. Okay. So the first thing what we have is, in my session today, I am planning to do like go with the introduction, then using LaTeX as a simple document, and how do we type the special characters, then mathematical symbols, how do we type mathematical symbols, how to create table, and how to insert a picture, and of course, this is what I am insisting on, www.overleaf.com, to get the hands-on on LaTeX lively. So also what I do is, I will parallelly run in my system. This is the editor what I have. This is called a Text Studio. So that when I run the program, you can see the output. This is the right hand side. You can see that there is a LaTeX documentation tool. This is the output of the file which I am presenting right now. Okay. So this is how the output look like by using LaTeX as presentation mode. Okay. So this is what I have. Now, what is that LaTeX will do? Madam, when I switch over, is the other screen visible, ma'am? Can you just confirm it? Is the other screen visible when I switch over?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because sometimes it may happen that only that screen will be visible. I will be talking with other screen. So just
It is very clear, sir. No problem.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So what we have is, let me go back to my Zoom. Okay. So when we start our LaTeX document, there are 4 things which is very much needed. One is, every document should start with document class, and this second thing is, this is an optional one, it is not needed. So document class, Then what I have is the article. I will come back to that. What is an article? Then begin document and end document and some typing inside it. So if you wonder what it is, I just go to my what I said is this is my overleaf account. So what I have, so I will just run one program here so that you will know how to go for the other program. So it is loading now. So it is lively loading the corresponding screen here. So when I so you can see that first line is document class here. Then this is not needed now. What I need is this is not needed. So I can cut all these not needed. So begin document is there. So I will just run this. Then we will so begin document. Then what I have is something called introduction to LaTeX here. Then what I have is finally the end document. So a simple LaTeX program, if I want to execute it, I will just run this one. You just put recompile. So now what happens is you can see that in the right hand side, this is giving me the output as introduction to LaTeX. See, the first line is the document class, which is very much needed for every LaTeX document. Then I have to begin my document and end my document. So I have to say LaTeX that I am beginning my document here and ending my document here. Whatever I want to type, I can type like a Word file. So that introduction to LaTeX, I typed it here. So it is coming with something like introduction to LaTeX here. You can see. Because of the parenthesis I have used in this LaTeX visualization is something different what you see. So this is a special character. Can everyone mute please? Yeah, thank you. So because of this parenthesis, this LaTeX is coming as different output. So if I remove this, if I recompile it, you can see that version will be gone. You can see that normal typing is there.
Participants, kindly mute your mic.
Neeraja ma'am, see that you mute that person, ma'am, or you remove them.
Okay, fine. So okay. So you see that what I have done is just type these things in my overleaf online account. So when I do that, I can see the output here. Like this, every file you can just type and see how that works. But because we have only 1 hour time, I may go a little fast to explain you. Later you can try all this in overleaf.com. Okay, fine. So the first thing is, we will wonder what is the first line, what is the second line, and what is the last line and all. So let us start with this. So the starting of LaTeX will go with the / document class command. It must appear at the start of every LaTeX document. So it is a mandatory command. Without that, LaTeX will not compile and give you the output. So every document should start with the document class. And it has varieties also. We will talk about the varieties later. But still, this document class is the first line of your LaTeX document. So the text in the curly brackets specifies the document class. You can see that in the previous slide, I specified something like article inside the curly brackets. So it can be a report, it can be a book, or it can be a slideshow, or it can be a journal, whatever it may be. But this tells that I am going to type something as article. Okay. So the text in these curly brackets specifies the document class. The article document class is suitable for shorter documents. If I am typing an essay or simple assignments, if I am typing, I can go with article. And for journals, the special variety is there. So if time permits, we will also see that. So for short reports and short documents, we can use article inside the curly braces. Okay. Now, when we see that, the next line we have is in document and end document. So once we have this document class, we have begin document and end document. So whatever you type in between begin document and end document, that is going to come as output for you. Only those things will be visible when you run the program. Anything before that if you type, or anything after end document if you type, nothing will be visible. So commands enclose the text and commands that make up your document. Anything typed before begin document is known as the preamble and it will affect the whole document. Anything typed after end document is ignored. So whatever you type after end document, LaTeX will not consider that as part of your report. Anything before begin document, you have to be a little careful, because when we want to include some packages, this preamble plays a bigger role. I will tell you how that works later. Okay. So as I said, first line should be document class. Next thing will be begin document. Third thing will be end document. And our document starts there. Okay. Participant, please mute. I think some disturbance is coming. Okay. So what I do is I will just copy this, then go to my overlay. So apart from this, what I do is I will just paste it to this one also. Now, when I recompile, you can see that all those things are coming. Fine. I close this. Okay. So okay. So let us look at something also. Let me open a Word document. Hello? Oh. இன்னொருத்தர் கூட போஸ்ட் ஆகிங்க மேடம். ஓகே ஃபைன். So you can see that when I want to type an equation here, I can type like, you see that gamma alpha summation symbol, integration symbol, integrate. So you can see that when I type something here, this is all becoming symbols here, which means that in LaTeX also, in the formula toolbox, when we want to type some math symbol, they are indirectly using our LaTeX commands for executing the symbols. So this is what happening in Word. So in LaTeX, we will do it directly. That is the only difference here. Okay. So yeah, when I want to type something, all we need is three things. First thing is document class must be specified. Begin document must be there. End document must be there. Within begin document and end document, we can type whatever body of the part you want to type, or report, or whatever, we can type it. So what is that? We will do it in LaTeX. So when I start typing a report or document, I may want some kind of title. So when I want to use some title here, what I do is I will give the title of the report, then the author of the report. If necessary, I can include the date, and then what I can do, I can go with slash make title. This one is essential to make the title. So if we want to see this, you can see here. So the first thing is I am document class I have included with something else. Now title I am giving it as LaTeX. So you see this LaTeX is coming here as title. Then below the title I am giving something as subtitle, a documentation tool. So that is coming here, documentation tool. Then what else I am giving? I am giving the author here and also the institute name. So with the details what I have here. Then what I do, I am typing the date as today, so which is March 14, 2024, automatically it appears. So when I give all these details in the left hand side and compile and run the program in the right hand side, I have to do this command here. After begin document, I have to give make title. I will come back to that. What is that begin frame and end frame and all? That is for making presentation. So this make title will create this title actually, this title page. So this is what the use of make title means. So, and that's what we have done today also. So this is for creating the title. So all I need is I have to introduce document class, give begin document. Before begin document, I will give you all the details, and then make title will create the title of the title page of your report. Next thing, as I said, today is a command that inserts today's date, and if you want to specify a special date, you can also do that. That is not an issue. Well, like Word, when we type an article or a report, we may want something to be bold and something to be like italics and something to be underlined. So what I can do is the LaTeX also the same options. All we need is whatever we say, we try to convert it into English words. So bold font is nothing but BF, which is nothing but text here. So slash text BF is nothing but text is converted into bold font. That's all. Or simple slash BF means bold font. That's all we are doing. So when I take this bold font here, so let me just use some dummy files here for doing that. So begin document I have. So what I do is I will just dump this one so that you will not see anything else. So I have begin document and end document. I have document class of article. So all I do is I will just type it bold here. Then this is the tab for running the command. So that runs and execute the file. So it started the process here and it exited normally. So this command is for running in text. Okay. Now this command will give you the corresponding text as bold. You can see that in the right hand side. The output what I have written here bold, the same thing is coming here. Bold or bold. Suppose if I want my output to be in the next line, what I can do is I will just go here. What I can do is I will put double slash. I will put double slash. Okay. When I put double slash, fine. So when I put double slash, you can see that first bold is coming, the next bold is coming in the next line. Okay. So what else we can do? We can type the text in slanted mode or italics mode. All I need is text slash text IT is nothing but text in italics mode, or simple slash IT will give you this output, or this is nothing but emphasize the text. This is also gives you some slanting text when you type something. This is for emphasizing the text. And if I want to underline a text, what I can do is slash underline is the command for underlining a text. So if I just want to copy and paste all this here, it's just the same thing what I need to do. So I will give slash text here, and for italics I will give something like this. So when I just run this, the same thing you can try it in overleaf also if you want. It is just for understanding how the output looks like. So it runs now, and when I run the view, you can see that italics is coming in slanting mode and the text is underlined here. Text is underlined here, italics is coming in slanting mode. Okay. So with this understanding, we will see what else we can do with LaTeX. So these are the options available. Sometimes what may happen is we may need to introduce some special packages for running our program. For a simple example, this uses use package xcolor. I will tell you what is the use of it. Let me go back to my earlier thing. If you look at this, now you may understand what is the use of these commands. Slash document class is the starting point, and I am giving this as a beamer. This as a beamer class. So instead of article, I am giving this as beamer. And also, you can see that I use the following packages. Those who have used Python, they know that what is a package, and R and all those who have used, they know what is a package. So likewise, we can also use some packages for the special effect on our article. So for example, I am using the packages, and these will be called as preambles, because before begin document, whatever I give, they are all called preambles. So that is that will give you a special effect for your document. So what I have here is one package called use package color, xcolor, and that one I will be using somewhere in the report here. So when I run this command, you can see that I have used this as my color package, and when I type something with the slash color with the red color, I can see that this content coming as red. So this is a special thing, like Word, we can copy and make different colors. In LaTeX also we can do by introducing the xcolor package and the corresponding command slash color within curly braces what color we want. Here I am giving red so that the corresponding text is coming as red here. So this is for coloring a particular word or sentence. So you can just imagine when I type something in Word, what we do, we will just type, we will highlight something with the bold, something with italics, something with the color. Then we keep on including some picture or including some table or doing something with all those things. So likewise, we try to understand LaTeX also, so that you can compare it and use this easily. So what is the difference between article and report in document class? As I said, when we start with our LaTeX file, first line is document class. Within curly braces, I have to give article. There is an option also called report. If I give report, your title page will come as a separate page. Then your content will start from the next page. Like when we type some project report or thesis report, title will be a separate page. Next page will be our starting of the document. So in those cases, what I need to give is document class. Instead of article here, I should type that as report. So that title page will be a separate page. My content will start from the new page. Also, LaTeX has several like font sizes. So in Word, we will select the font and select the corresponding size. In LaTeX, we have these options. Tiny means this is the corresponding size of the font what we get. Here, I am giving particularly this H space because I want to see the difference between this tiny and small, so that this horizontal space is created for looking the output clearly. So H space means if I want to give some horizontal space, I can use this command. So I may need to use some 5 inches or 3 inches, whatever space I want, I can use in terms of inches. So first thing is tiny font will look like this tiny. Then small command will give you the font size as this small. And again, I am giving space, H space. Then normal font, I can use normal size. So this is the normal font. Then I have large, then extra large, then bigger large, huge, extra huge. So you can see the output are coming as tiny to huge here. So these are the different sizes I can use for my document if I want to highlight something separately. Okay. So this is also one of the option available. Then the next thing what may think is in Word we may go for center alignment, left alignment, right alignment, and justified alignment. So by default, LaTeX documents are justified. So we don't need to do any alignment. But if I want something to be left aligned, all I need to do is I need to use /begin flush left and /end flush left. So if I give this, everything whatever type inside that. So let me go to my file 6. So if I give this, everything whatever I type there, it will be left aligned. So let it come out. Yeah. It is left aligned here. If I want something to be centrally aligned, so what I can do is I will just go with this. Then once again, let me run this program and run this command. Let us see. Run this. So I can see that it is center aligned. So this is my center aligned line. So all I need is, if I want it to be centered, give begin center and the end center before and after that, so that I can see the corresponding command here, center aligned line. So this is center aligned. And if I want something to be right aligned, I can use /begin flush right, /end flush right. I can give something so that the output will be aligned in the right hand side. So this simple thing we can remember, or it is just that normal English, whatever we talk, we need to type it. That's all. Now, how do we get these special characters? Because in LaTeX command, we see that this curly brace is used for all begin end cases, and something special will be used for dollar, and something special will be used for, you can see that percentage, when I type it, it is actually commenting the corresponding line here. So percentage symbol is used differently here, and also the corresponding power symbol is used for something to get mathematically the exponent of a number. So and symbol in tables to separate the columns. So these are the special characters in LaTeX. So what we need to do is, if I want my document to have these characters, all I need to do is, if I want dollar to be there, put a $, so that the dollar symbol will come in your document. Put a $, so that this, so whatever special character we want in our document, this slash is very much important to get the corresponding output. So see, it is giving a lot of things there, but the output what I see here is, you can see that the dollar symbol comes here. So for special characters, what I need to do is, I have to give a / before that special character to get the corresponding symbol. So this is another thing which we may need to remember, because if I just give percentage here, this will not appear here, because percentage is used for commenting a line. So if I want percentage symbol to be there, all I need to do is again one / and the percentage symbol, so that the corresponding symbol will appear in your document. So whenever you get an error, you think that, okay, you are applying some special character there, and hence you may need a / before it, so that it will appear in your document here. So percentage symbol, you can see it here now. Okay. Now the main part of the thing is, when we go for the report or article, we may need sections and subsections for our article. So as I said, this is normal English what we use. So section, you just type /section. Subsection, you just type \subsection. And again, we can have subsection. We can use n number of times that subsection here. So if I just give this way, you can see that the corresponding output will have sections and subsections. Let us just wait for the output. You can see the section latex is great is the first one section. When I put subsection, it is automatically keep the numbering as 1.1. Why latex is great? That's what I had given here. The third one is the subsection. It is automatically taking the numbering as 1.1.1. Reason one, you can type anything you want. So this is how we can introduce a section, subsection, and all if we are typing a report or a book or something like that. Okay. Now, similarly, when we go for the book writing, we can use chapter instead of section. So /chapter will give you the corresponding chapter. So because we don't have much time, I will not get into that chapter and all now. We will see how we can type the equations in LaTeX. So that my objective is to complete equations and the table creation and the figure inclusion. If necessary, I may go with some kind of how do we include references for articles. I think that with that we will complete our session. Okay. So what is an equation? Equation is a special thing. So in Word also, when we try to insert an equation, we will go to the formula bar and then type the equation. So when we start with something in LaTeX for equations, this should come to our mind. A dollar symbol before and after the corresponding equation. This is very much needed. So whenever I want to say something as mathematically, what I can do is I can simply type what so before and after I should use dollar symbol first, and within that I can use that special thing. So /int f of x dx I am typing here because I am going to do the integration. So I am typing /int f of x dx. Okay. When I see this, you can see that integration symbol has come out, f of x dx has come out. So when I try to enter simple mathematical thing, I can use dollar in front of that special thing and dollar at the end. So if I want this to be like centered, what I can do is I can give double dollar so that my equation will come as 1 minute, so that my equation will come in the center. So one thing is here I have f of x dx. Now what I do is I am using double dollar for it. So when I use double dollar, you can see that my equation appears in the center now. So this is the normal equation. This is centered equation when I give double dollar. Also, the third thing is I have several choices, but a few things is I can give also equation. So this editor will tell you what we want. So see, when I give begin equation, automatically it gives me an end equation. So what I can do is /int f of x dx. So same expression I am giving it in 3 ways. You can see that. Give me a second, let me take water. You can see that when I give begin equation and end equation, the equation comes up with a numbering here. And when I give begin and end equation, I don't need any dollar symbol. So 3 choices to give mathematical expression. One is simple, dollar will give you the running text. So whatever is there, it just gives you in that place and they keep on running. When I give double dollar, it centers the corresponding equation. When I use begin equation, end equation, it not only centers the equation, it also gives you the numbering for that particular equation. These are all the special things with respect to equation. Okay. Now, when I want to have something like MC square, E equal to MC square, those who are using programming, they very well know that for squaring, we may use like something like power symbol. So E equal to MC square we can have. So I want that to be in the new line. So E equal to MC square I am giving here. Let us just see that what is the output. Okay. So, so it is coming in the same line here. E equal to MC square, and because it is a single equation, so I may need something like what I can do is I can copy and paste it once again to get this as a special equation, second equation. So I will just remove this. Here I will remove this and also this one. Okay. Now when I run this, it gets separated now. F of x dx is one equation, then E equal to MC square is the second equation. So when I want numbering, I can use begin equation and end equation. This is the speciality of equations. Okay. And what is the use of subscript and superscripts? So when I want to see that A1, B1 in matrix representation and all, they are all subscripts. So I may need to use underscore for getting those subscripts. When I want to something like A to the power n, B to the power n and all, I can use this power symbol. So exponent symbol. So A to the power B I can represent. And as you see that these are all mathematical expressions. So before and after I have the dollar symbol. So this is the only thing is whatever I type, if it is mathematical symbol, I give before and after dollar symbol with that corresponding power and all. If it is a normal text, I just type as it is. That's all it is. There is nothing special about LaTeX. They are all simple typing tools. That's all. Suppose if I want to type something like this, let us see what is the output of this command. This is very complicated to read when I see this, but if I want to see what is the corresponding result here, I will just copy and paste it here. Let us see. So when I do it here, I guess it should give me some error. Let us see. Because of this, yeah, that I expected. So what I need is I just need to compile everything in single line so that that error should be gone. Okay, let us see. Okay. But still, whatever I got the output here. Okay. So you see here, P I1, I2, because when I copied and pasted here, these things got missed actually. So I1, I2. Then what I have is L dot means lower dots. Then here what I have is IP. So I can have I underscore P, then J underscore 1, J underscore 2, dots, J underscore Q. Then what I have is Q to the power X to the power I1, dots, X to the power IP. Then I have E to the power, what I have is X to the power IP, E underscore J underscore I, J underscore 1, and E underscore. All the underscores were not copied because it was Adobe and this one is LaTeX. So now let us see. Once we get the output, we can talk about the specialty of this. Now you see P subscript I1, I2, and so on till IP it goes. This is what I have here, I1, I2 dots IP. Then what I have is J1, J2 dots JP. So this is what coming next, J1, J2 dot JP equal to T of X cap I1. So this is actually X to the power I1 it should be. So it is actually giving X cap here and X to the power IP and EJ1, EJQ and so on. Now, you may wonder, we did not give begin equation, end equation, we did not give double dollar, we did not give dollar symbol also. How come it got printed in this format? So an alternative option for introducing equation is we can also use slash closed bracket and slash open bracket for introducing equation. This is also another option to type mathematical symbols. Okay. So as I said, we have several options for typing mathematical symbols. If I want to go with the fraction, I can use slash frac dx e to the power x. This means dx by e to the power x it will come. So this is what the expression dx upon e to the power x is. I got it as slash fraction of dx, and also the other things like this one, this output we misgot it because I did not use some symbols when I copied. This was not, this did not get properly, so that may be one of the reasons why this got struck. Let us just try that. Okay. Now I think okay, fine. So these are all the output we can get. Like for integration, we can use slash integral. For double integral, we can use slash integral, again slash integral, and we can also have all these things in our file. Okay. So I will just run few files before getting into that, so that this can be completed quickly with all the understanding. So one thing I want to show is, when I type in LaTeX, how do we introduce or insert a picture? So when I want to include a picture, what I can do is I can go with few things. One is I have to go with use package, graphics package I need to introduce as a preamble. Then whatever picture I have to include it in my corresponding command line. So you can see that this is the corresponding picture I have included here. So how do I do that? If you just look at it, let us remove all the remaining things. When I want to include a picture, first thing is you have to use a package called GraphicX. So this must be typed before begin document. Use package GraphicX. Then when I want to include a picture, I should have the corresponding file. I should have the corresponding file in my current directory. So I have the file called column here. That is the current directory. I have that. So so column there. Now I am using caption as Dr. Abdul Kalam. You can see that caption has come here, Dr. Abdul Kalam. Then I am labeling my image as image. It is my image. So this is labeling for referring this image. I am also centering this image. So the image comes in the center. So this is how I can include a picture in my LaTeX document. So that is one of the things what I have. So when we want to introduce a table, when I want to introduce a table, I will just run one by one to show that how to introduce a table. So as I said, I have document class with the article. I have begin document. I have end document. Then I am going to create a table, which means that I should start with the begin tabular and the end tabular. So these two things are needed for creating a table. And inside that, I am using vertical bar with the L symbol here, which means that all the cells are left aligned. And I have two cells, so that you can see that the table alignment will be two cells here. Okay. Now what I have is I have to enter the corresponding text in the cells. So I have two cells. To separate the text, what I need is I have to give this ampersand symbol in between to get the typing in my cells. So this is the raw idea of how to create a table and how to insert a picture. Let me just run this one, because if I just keep on talking there, nothing will be visible. So I want it to be like, how do we visualize this thing? So I just want to use this text studio for corresponding output. Now you can see that my table is created with one side as apples, strawberries, and oranges, and the other side as green, red, orange. How do I understand this? So this tells you the structure of the table. What is that? Vertical bar. First vertical bar is this. All the typing are left aligned in this cell. The next vertical bar is the center bar. Now the next cell also aligned left. The third vertical bar is the right side bar. So this creates the table with only side bars and center bars. Okay. Now, if I want something to be special, now what I do is, let us have this one. The second one as tabular. One is right aligned, another one is left aligned. Okay. Now I am also introducing something called H line. By now you can guess that H line is nothing but horizontal line. Okay. C line is nothing but center line. So these are all the keywords what we use in LaTeX. So we can also just remember this. So when I want to run this one, we can see that now the table is created. See that one is right aligned, the other one is left aligned here. Wherever I use H line, this headline horizontal line before H, this horizontal line has appeared here. Then center line is nothing but this one, center line. Then what I have is double horizontal line. What I have is double horizontal line here. Then finally one horizontal line here. So this is also based on the structure of our table. We have to give correspondingly our horizontal line, center line, and the left alignment, right alignment here. That will give you the corresponding tabular column. And some of the things, again, when I want to use mathematical symbols, we can see that there are these kind of text looks so nice, in the sense that whenever that m1 m2 divided by r square is there, the bracket automatically get adjusted. In Word also nowadays this is becoming so clear, but these things are there in LaTeX for a long time. So that this expression, we can see that it is so nice when we look at the output. So the rich look will be there when we go with the corresponding output. So the last thing may be like, because we are almost nearing our end of the session, how do we type the equations? How do we type the equations? Maybe with that I can wind up this session, because I know that this is a working day and all will be so tired at the end of the day. So I will just brief you on how all these options are. Then I will wind up my session, and I will share the file. Those who want, you can use this file and see how we can go with the corresponding representation. Okay. Now we will just look at this file one by one. With this file one by one, we will see. As I said, we are starting with our document with the document class. Don't worry about this option A4 paper 12 point and all. We can leave it. So this is the type of article what we are doing. So this is very much needed as the first line. Next line, I should have begin document. Then finally, what I should have end document. So these three are very much needed for every document that we know. Now, because this is a mathematical symbol, I am just giving double dollar 1 plus 2 equal to 3. You can see that the equation is centered without any numbering. So no numbering is given for the first equation. Whereas when I give begin equation, end equation, I can see that the corresponding number is given as 1. Once again, I am giving begin equation, end equation, so that again the second numbering is given here. Now, when I want to type something as array, I can use equation array, begin equation array and end equation array. When we use this, depending on this number of dollar symbol, it is nicely arranged or aligned here. You can see that equal to symbol is aligned properly. B is also starting properly and Y is also starting properly. So A equal to B plus Y and Y equal to Y minus Z, and the corresponding numbering also taken place. So this begin equation array and end equation array helps you to align the equation in a proper manner. Now, somebody may say, I don't want this numbering for array. What should I do? You just simply give this star. So when you give this star, your same equation will come without any numbering. Now, as we know, mathematical symbol has special representation. So when I want the power, when I want power of something, I use the corresponding hat symbol here, so that you can see that n square is appeared here. When I want something like indices or subscripts, I can use underscore, so that the corresponding output will come as the 2 underscore a will give you the corresponding suffix here. And similarly, I was talking about the fraction function. So slash fraction is nothing but for getting numerator and denominator. So slash fraction of 2, 3. So within square brackets, I am giving 2 and 3. So you can see that the fraction function, the a and 3, the fraction function is coming as a and 3. So these are all the corresponding representations, and I am also getting the special symbols like alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and all. So with this brief introduction and little hands-on LaTeX, this is one of the pictures I have included in my file. You can see that you very well know this place. So I would like to thank the organizer for giving me this opportunity to explain you an introduction to LaTeX. Okay. If time permits, I can continue, or let me wind up, because I don't want to disturb. Okay, madam, what we can do? Shamila madam, speaking. Nirja madam, from organizers, anyone there?
Sir, if you want to continue, you can continue for another 5 or 10 minutes, sir.
Another 5 minutes, can I take?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No issues, because okay. Fine. So with your permission, I will continue for 5 minutes and complete it, because it's already 6:33. Okay. Now, as I said, these are all the special things. You can see how nicely we can get all these symbols using normal wording. So if I want to get square root, you can see that I am using /square root. And this is a mathematical symbol. I am using $$ in front of it and at the end of it. If I don't use $, if I use single dollar, it may not be centered. It will come in left hand side. That is the only difference. And if I want to get the sum, you can see that summation of x equal to 1 to 5. As this is sum, I can just use \sum, and there is a suffix there. So I am using there is a suffix x equal to 1. This x equal to 1 is given here, and to the power 5 means it will go on top of my sum. So x equal to 1 to 5, and y to the power z is coming within the summation. Also, integral limits, when I want to put one is the lower limit, the other one is the upper limit. So lower limit can be represented using underscore a. Immediately I can give the upper limit by giving exponent with b, so that my integral representation is from integral from a to b f of x. And the Greek letters, as we read, we have to type the same thing. We can see that this is nothing but alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta, capital theta, mu, pi, capital pi, sigma, smaller sum, bigger sum, pi, capital pi, xi, capital xi, omega, and capital omega. So omega, when we say there are 2 omegas. So how do we differentiate this with respect to LaTeX? What I need to do is, when I give alpha, because it's a special symbol. I use dollar symbol before and after. Give slash alpha. Then beta slash beta. Delta, we have slash delta. When I give small d, it gives me small delta. When I give capital D, it gives me bigger delta. So that is the only difference. Smaller delta means give smaller letter D. Bigger delta means give capital letter. That's all. So theta also, if you see, small letter T will give me corresponding theta. Big letter T will give me the corresponding bigger theta. Okay. Similarly, I have mu, pi, smaller pi, and capital P will give me big pi. Okay. Similarly, sigma, when I put SIGMA will give me sigma. Sigma is nothing but the symbol sigma here. Capital SIGMA is also there. That gives me the sum. Then slash sum is there. That gives me the corresponding summation representation. Similarly, small p will give me pi. Capital pi will give me capital pi. Capital P, when I use, it will give me capital pi. So capital means capital letter you use. Bigger means capital letter you use. Smaller means you use normal small letters. That is the only difference what we have. Okay. So finally, when I want to create some presentation and all, what I can do is instead of article, there is a class called Beamer. So in the document class, I can use Beamer as the class. Then there are several inbuilt packages we have which we can use. So I am using the packages called Bookman and Madrid package. Because I am introducing or including pictures, I am using graphics X as one package. Because I am using coloring, I am using X color. And my presentation has the title and the corresponding information. So I am creating title page. Then my document starts here, /begin document. So when I want to create a presentation type like what I have here, this is a presentation created using LaTeX. You can see that topic is there, content is there, and it is nicely presented here. So what do I do is, all I need is /begin frame /end frame. For example, if I have a report, if I want to make it as a presentation, all I can do is I will just change the class into Beamer. Wherever I want the corresponding presentation, just begin frame and end frame before and after the text. If I give, automatically that converts your document into PPT presentation mode. So your file will come out as nicely as a PDF file. Okay. So all these things are there. There are other things, those who are doing PhD or after PhD also, we have to prepare our articles using LaTeX for sending it to journals. So there are several things, several packages we can have to include something like this to create journal articles using LaTeX. There are templates available for it. And again, because of the time constraint, I am not getting into that. Let me thank the organizer for giving me this opportunity to talk about LaTeX for an hour. Thanks for your wonderful effort, and thanks for the team effort to organize this. I also thank the department for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all. Any queries or questions, you can either ask or otherwise you can post it so that I can answer it. Thank you all for attending this 1 hour lecture.
Sir, they have asked you to share the basic text files for them for the reference. Sir.
Sure, I will share the text file as well as the PDF file for your reference. I will send it to the organizers so that they can share it.
So also we have one more question. They have asked, is there any source file LaTeX, sir?
Any source file for LaTeX?
Yes, sir. They have asked, is there any source file LaTeX, sir?
Can you put it in the chat box? So I will just let me just check it. Is there any source file LaTeX, sir? No, there is no such source file. Actually, there are two things what we may need because I was supposed to talk about that, but again, when we start with LaTeX, there are two things which we may need. One is the file called MIGTeX. Okay, those who have laptop or desktop, they can go to this website and download this MIGTeX file first and get it installed. Okay, you can install it on Windows. Then next thing what you can do is you can download something called the editor for the LaTeX. So one option is TeXmaker. The other option is this one. This one is nothing but Text Studio. So this editor what I am using is called a Text Studio. So you can see that TEX Studio. This also you can download it. So when you download and run it, automatically you get a window like this. So you can start typing here, save the file and run this. This is for compiling the file. Then you have the option of viewing the file. So this is for viewing the file. You will get the output here. Automatically you will get all the outputs. And also, when we look at the output, you can see that 1 minute. So we can see that let me go here. Then let me go here. Okay. See, when I create single file, I have multiple file in the same name. Multiple file in the same name. These files will be created parallelly. One will be called as aux file. The other one will be called as log file. Other will be called as rar file. One is PDF file. So all these files will be created in the same folder. We don't need to panic on this. They are all supporting documents for our file. All we need is this text file and the PDF file. These two are the things we will be using at the end. Okay, so this is what we will be using. So those who wants to install LaTeX, what you can do is you can install MIGTeX first. Then you can go and download TeXmaker or Text Studio, install it, and just start typing with the corresponding file. That's all it is. Anything else?
Sir, we have two more questions in the chat box also, sir. Dr. Naveen Kumar has asked, dear sir, I always commit a mistake while writing paper in LaTeX. Please suggest.
Mistake means it will show you. I always commit a mistake showing wrong paper in LaTeX. Please, okay. See, normally nowadays it became user friendly. But what we do is when we start writing an equation, we will introduce dollar and we will forget to put dollar again. So the best practice is if I want to introduce an equation, I put $2 and whatever I want, I will type it within that corresponding $2 symbols, so that I will not miss that extra dollar. See, this extra dollar, if we are missing it, what happens is it will reflect in the entire document and we will see lot of errors there. Okay, it will show like thousands of errors if I miss $1 in between. So the best practice is if I want to introduce a mathematical symbol, put $$ initially and type in between whatever way you want, so that you will not miss that beginning dollar and ending dollar. And with the editors nowadays, whatever you just click, it actually gives begin document, end document, and begin equation, end equation. It gives us a pad, so that it is becoming so easy now. So one thing is, if we see a mistake, we have to see what is the mistake first. And again, the best practices are, whenever I want to introduce something, I will use begin, end there itself. Then I type in between whatever I want. That is the best practice we can have in order to avoid mistakes. And also we have a lot of other online sessions, online things. So that is that. And also in LaTeX, when we see a mistake, it will show you in which line there is a mistake. You can go to that line and correct it. That is also there. I see. Is there any other question? Let me see. I think that.
Participants, do you have any questions? You can please unmute yourself and ask to start directly, or you can post it in the chat box. Sir, I think we have no more questions, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you. That's good.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of everyone here, I want to extend my sincere gratitude for your enlightening and engaging presentation today, sir. Your insights on LaTeX, a documentation tool, was not only thought-provoking, but also immensely valuable to all of us present. Your expertise and passion was truly shown through, captivating our attention and inspiring us to delve deeper into the subject matter. The clarity with which you conveyed complex ideas, coupled with your engaging delivery, made an enriching experience for all, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thanks to the participants for listening nicely. Thank you so much to all.
Participants, I would kindly request all of you to switch on your video for a group photo. Participants, kindly switch on your video for a group photo.
Hariharan sir, kindly on your video, sir.
Thank you for switching on the video. You can switch it off now. Now, I call upon Dr. R. Anita Cruz, Assistant Professor, Department of PG Mathematics, to present the oath of thanks.
Thank you, Haripriya. I hope you all found today's session on LaTeX documentation tools informative and valuable. On behalf of Department of Mathematics PG, PSC Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore, it's my great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this fourth day of 5-day International Virtual FDP on mathematics and its application. First and foremost, I would like to extend our gratitude to our resource person, Dr. S. Hariharan, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Dwaraka Das Vaishnava College, Chennai, for sharing their expertise with us. The session was equipped us with practical knowledge that will enhance our LaTeX documentation skills. His dedication and commitment in preparing and delivering such an insightful presentation. Sir, definitely we will continue to explore and utilize LaTeX as a documentation tool to streamline our documentation creation process and enhance the quality of our work. I would like to record my gratitude to Secretary Dr. Yashoda Devi for her motivation and encouragement. I also thank my beloved principal, Dr. Meena, for encouragement and support. To extend my thanks to mathematical science team, Dr. Lakshmanan, for his constant support and guidance. I thank Head of the Department of Mathematics PG and faculty members for their coordination, dedication, and execution of every aspect of this successful event. Additionally, I would like to express our appreciation to all the participants of their active engagement and thoughtful contribution. Your questions and discussions have enriched the learning experience for everyone. Furthermore, I would like to express gratitude to our institution for providing the platform and necessary resources for this program. Once again, I thank our speaker, participants from India and abroad who made this event a successful one. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Participants, the feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback form before leaving the meeting.
Madam, tomorrow session timings?
It's from 5:30 to 6:30, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. Shall I make a leave?
Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, sir. We'll meet in offline mode, sir. Next month.
Thank you, madam.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Anita and Neeraja ma'am, kindly post the feedback link in the YouTube.
Yes, ma'am, I posted.
Okay, ma'am.
Posted in the
Ah.